traders, Akil Stokes here. Welcome back to another episode of the Trading Blog. If you are a frequent viewer of this video, then you know that I am very excited because Mondays are absolutely my favorite day. Not necessarily to trade, but they're my favorite day because it's the day that we really get to sit back and work on education. Each Monday morning at 9 o'clock, we have our private strategy lab with our transformation members where we really get to go over some valuable trading lessons and work on bridging that gap between struggling and consistently profitable trader. Today was an awesome session. We talked about the frustrated trader. I had a client of mine that sent me an email about just sort of the frustrations and the issues that he was going through in his trading journey. And what we did was we sat down, we addressed it, and really hit trading psychology really hard and talked about really how to overcome those psychological obstacles. And I'll tell you what, it's amazing it's amazing how valuable these sessions have been. And I know it's valuable to the newer traders who are maybe going through this for the first time, but I was thinking today, I've been teaching for 5 years, and there's only so many key points in trading that you can cover as far as where traders are struggling. And, it's just amazing that we can cover the key points, and each time we cover them, we can kind of cover them in a fresh way because you have to teach it slightly different to really to mesh with the individual trader. And it's just pretty cool that we continue to find value in this. And it's pretty cool just to do this for a living. Not many people get to, really have a career where they truly enjoy what they're doing, have a career where there's no ceiling on the amount of money you can make, and also having a career where you can really feel like you're giving back and making a difference. We call that the trifecta. So I'm truly blessed to be doing that. I'm also happy today because we made some good money in our syndicate. I took one trade today on the Aussie Canada syndicate members. I shot in a video to the trade floor, a quick hit video earlier today. It was a trend continuation trading opportunity, taking an advanced pattern formation into account as entry, which rolled over seamlessly for target ones. We're kind of consolidating at structure right now. And earlier in the day, Jason Greystone executed a trade on the pound yen, another advanced pattern formation where he brought in close to 40 pips. So, over 70 pips in a matter of a few hours today. So for you guys that are new to the syndicate that signed up for your $1 1-month trial over the weekend, well, even if you're trading as little as a mini lot position size and you're able to catch 2 of these trades, you've just made 700% return on your investment. Not bad, not bad. So I'm excited to see that things are going well, especially on a Monday where we're typically not too caught up in evaluating the markets. But the topic that I want to talk to you about in today's trading blog was the topic we talked about in this morning's private strategy lab, and that is dealing with frustration, dealing with trading psychology. We were dealing with a trader who is frustrated for many reasons. We're not going to go into all of them today. I'm itching like crazy here. We're just outside in the newly formed garden. But one of the discussion points that came up was, are there any exercises, is there anything you can do to become better mentally, better at controlling those psychological elements of your trader? And we started off by talking about how I believe that athletes and military, ex-military, I guess, really have the advantage at trading, because in order to deal with your trading psychology, in order to overcome those battles on a daily basis, you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that's something as an entrepreneur in general you have to do. You guys have seen me before talk about the comfort bubble and how 90% of people stay inside that comfort bubble where you're protected, it's safe, but you don't really get to achieve anything of worth. And then outside, the 10%, those are the people that are taking risk, they put themselves in an uncomfortable position, but they're able to have no ceiling on what they achieve, and all their deepest, darkest dreams and desires are out there. And military and athletes, they're really kind of built for that. I've never been in the military, but it's obvious that you have to be disciplined, right? You are taking orders from someone else. You are a nobody. You sit there, you take orders, you follow commands. So you have to be extremely disciplined to make it. Also, obviously you're put in some pretty uncomfortable situations. I remember a friend of mine that was in the Air Force, I was talking to him, and he just calmly said, "Hey, Akil, I gotta go. We're taking mortar fire." And I'm at home freaking out, like, well, why are you saying this so calmly? Shouldn't you be running and hiding and screaming and whatnot? And they're trained for it. He's taught to handle himself in really uncomfortable, tense situations. And me as an athlete or a former athlete, it was the same way. Not only do we have to take extribute. What's the word I'm looking for? This is why I trade. I don't say word. Don't teach English. We must help me out here, guys. This is the bad part about doing these live. We must anyway, we must show discipline, right? We must show discipline. We have to listen to our coaches. We have to listen to our captains. We're also put in various uncomfortable situations, whether it's a pain threshold or just a situation threshold, and we have to make the decision either to work out of that situation and overcome it or quit and fail. So we talked about many different techniques, many different tricks you can use to train your psychology. One that I personally like the best is just being active, exercise, activity. You guys know that I run, I compete, I lift weights. For you guys that follow me on Instagram, you just got done seeing my journey for today. But I like that not only for health and physical fitness. I want to live a very long time. That way I can actually use what I'm growing here for a longer period of time instead of dying with a whole bunch of money or whatnot and not being able to pass it on to anybody. But I like testing my mental fortitude. I like going for long runs where it hurts like heck, and the only way to get home is to run back and fight through that pain, right? I like lifting with no spotter, right? All by myself, where I'm bringing the weight down, and if I can't get it up, well, guess what? I've got to fight through it or I'm going to be stuck there. I like putting myself through that position or putting myself in that type of scenario, because often the physical isn't the problem, it's the mental, just like in trading. In trading, it's not really hard to find good trading opportunities, guys. It's not hard to have a quality strategy. The hard part is consistently executing it day in and day out in the markets. And that's where that mental toughness really plays its role. So training myself on a regular basis to be in a position where I'm in pain, being in a position where my mind and my body want to give up, but I have to fight through it, that directly translates to the charts. And that's one of the reasons I've been able to be such a disciplined and really robotic trader. So it was an awesome topic. Again, there's a few other ways you can do that, hypnosis, and we had a whole conversation about how the brain works and pain versus pleasure and kind of flipping that paradigm, making that paradigm shift with how you think about the two. But if you're taking psychology for granted, if you're thinking it's the least amount of your concerns, if it's something you just sprinkle on top of your trading once you become good, you've got it wrong, right? Trading psychology is first. That is by far the most important part of trading. Then your strategy, your system, your technique, that goes on top of it. So I appreciate you guys joining me. As always, if you're watching this over on YouTube, give this a like, give this a share. If you're watching it over on Facebook as well, I'm going to start uploading these directly to Facebook. Do me a favor, hit that like button, leave a comment below if you have any questions. You guys know I read through each and every comment or question I get on these videos and also on social media, and many of them actually spark the ideas for the next trading blog. I've got one coming up this week about a trader talked about really kind of being stuck at a certain level of trading. So we're going to hit that later on this week. But until next time, plan your trade, trade your plan. Good luck in the markets this week, gang. And I will see you later on this week. All right, traders. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please show us by hitting that like button and subscribing by clicking the button right below. If you're looking for more educational content, feel free to head over to our TradingPower.com website, or also take a look and you'll see more videos available for you. Have a good one.